Hi, welcome back to the section. Now, in this session, we are going to solve the numericals. We are dealing with the kinematics part. In that, we come across rectilinear as well as curvilinear. We are going to start with the problems of rectilinear motion. In that, we come across some formulas and the equation. The basic formulas are velocity is equal to distance by time and acceleration is equal to velocity by time. And we come across equations of rectilinear motions, that is v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Now, I will give you the hint in the question, in the questions, and from the data given in the question, we need to look the given data as well as the required data. Depending upon that, we are going to choose the equation and we are going to get the answer. Given data and required data, based upon that we are going to choose the equation. So, let us start with the equation problems. The example 1, a car starts with a velocity of 4 meter per second and moves in a straight line with constant acceleration, nothing but uniform acceleration. If its velocity at the end of 5 seconds is 6.5 meter per second, determine the uniform acceleration and distance travelled in 15 seconds. First of all, what we need to do? We need to read the problem and gather the data. Car starts with a velocity 4 meter per second, that is initial velocity u is equal to 4 meter per second, and the time duration is 5 seconds. And the final velocity v is equal to 6.5 meter per second. What we need is the first one, uniform acceleration a, and the next one is s is equal to question mark at the time of 15 seconds. Okay. Now, the solution, depending upon the given data and the required data, we need to choose the equation. Here we need a. The given data are u, t and v. So, out of this equation, what I am going to do means I am going to choose the first equation. Why? I need a, t, u, v is given. So, choose the equation v is equal to u plus at, substitute the values, you are going to get a. A is equal to 0.5 meter per second square. Then what we need? We need speed at the time of 15 seconds. I need speed. In first equation speed is, in the first equation distance is not there. So, we will go with the second equation or the third equation. But if you go to the second equation, here all the things are known except the distance. So, we are going to make use of the second equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Here the time is 15 seconds. Nothing but distance travelled in 15 seconds. Okay. Substitute all the values. Acceleration also we calculated and get the answer, that is 116.25 meter distance. This is regarding first problem. Then example 2, a car starts from rest and accelerates uniformly to a speed of 75 kmph over a distance of 1000 meter. Find the acceleration of the car and the time taken to attain this speed. If a further acceleration raises the speed to 100 kmph in 10 seconds, find the new acceleration and the further distance moved. Here there are two cases. So, let us take the instances one by one. In the first case, we need acceleration and time taken to attain 75 kmph speed, acceleration and time taken. Initial velocity, a car starts from rest, nothing but initial velocity is 0. Then final velocity is, they said that it is moving, accelerating uniformly with a speed of 75 kmph over a distance of 1000 meter. Therefore, V is equal to 75 into 1000. We have in kmph, kilometer per hour, but we need it in meter per second. So, divided by 75 kmph. In order to convert that in terms of meter per second, you multiplied by 1000 and divided by 60 by 60. 1000 we need to multiply to convert from kilometer to the meter, then to convert hour to the second, divided by 60 multiplied by 60, you are going to get 20.833 meter per second, and the distance travelled is 1000 meters. So, using the relation third equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as, substitute the values where u is equal to 0, then you are going to get acceleration, that is 0.217 meter per second square. Then using the equation v is equal to u plus at, substitute, you are going to get the time, that is 96 seconds. Take the second instance or the second part. Here the new acceleration and further distance moved in 10 seconds to attain 100 kmph speed. Here the initial velocity will become the final velocity in the previous equation. In the previous equation, the final velocity is 20.833, that will become the initial velocity in the second case. Then final velocity here it will become 100 kmph. So, 100 multiplied by 1000 in order to convert from kilometer to the meter, divided by 60 into 60 in order to convert hour to the seconds. You are going to get 27.777 meter per second. Time is 10 seconds. We need to find acceleration and the distance travelled. Using the equation v is equal to u plus at, substitute all the things, you are going to get acceleration. Then using the relation s is equal to ut plus half at square, substitute the things, you are going to get s is equal to this much, 243.05 meters. This is regarding second problem. Then let us come to the third numerical. Example 3. A bullet moving at the rate of 300 meter per second is fired into a 500 mm thick wood and penetrates up to 500 mm. If it is fired into a 250 mm thick target, find the velocity of emergence. Take the resistance to be uniform in both the cases. In both the cases. Here again there are two cases. Let us take the first case. When the bullet is fired into a 500 mm thick wood, the velocity goes on decreasing to a value of 0. Avudalva? Initially the speed will be more. If the obstruction comes, then speed is going to decrease. Okay. Now then it becomes 0 at 500 mm penetration. So it is the wood. So initial speed is 300 meter per second, and it moves with a uniform acceleration, and at some particular time it will become 0, and the distance travelled from the initial position up to the 0 velocity is 0.5 meter. So let us take A is uniform retardation. Retardation means what? It is going to decrease. Acceleration means it is going to increase. So uniform retardation, initial velocity is 300 meter per second, final velocity it will become 0, and the distance travelled is 500 millimeter or 0.5 meter. Using the relation v square minus u square is equal to 2as, substitute the values, then you are going to get A is equal to minus 90,000 meter per second square. You may have wonder that why we got negative sign. The negative sign indicates retardation, nothing but it is decreasing. If it is increasing, you are going to get positive value. So the next case is what? Here the thickness of the wood differs. Here we have only 250 mm thickness. So, what it will do? A bullet will travel into the wood and it will comes out. If it comes out, it will comes out with some velocity. So, when the bullet is fired into a 250 mm thick wood, retardation remains the same. Retardation will be same. Then how much? A is equal to minus 90,000 meter per second square. Here initial velocity is 300 meter per second. Final velocity we need to find out. Then distance travelled is thickness of the wood is how much? 250 mm, that is 0.25 meter. Using the relation v square minus u square is equal to 2as, or v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Substitute all the values and the retardation remains the same, a. Therefore, we are going to get v value. The velocity at the emergence, nothing but while coming out, the velocity of the bullet will be 212.132 meter per second. This is regarding the third problem. Then example 4, a car starts from rest with an acceleration of 5 meter per second square. What is the distance travelled in 10 second? The data given is initial velocity is 0. Why? The car starts from the rest and the acceleration is 5 meter per second square. What we need to find out here? Distance travelled in the 10th second. How you are going to get? Nothing but for each second the car is going to travel some distance. We need the distance travelled by the car in the 10th second. Nothing but it starts from 0. This is 9 second, this is 10 second. We need distance travelled in the 10th second. How we are going to get? We are going to calculate distance travelled in total 10 second, distance travelled in total 9 seconds. Then 10 seconds minus 9 seconds, you are going to get distance travelled in last 1 second, that is the 10th second. So, distance travelled in the 10th second is equal to distance travelled in 10 seconds minus distance travelled in 9 seconds. We will make use of the equation S is equal to ut plus of at square. Therefore, it will become initial velocity is 0. So, this part will become 0 here of at square. A is 5 and the time here is 10, here the time is 9. So, you are going to get S is equal to 47.5 meter. I have suggested the alternative method also. If you not understood this one, then you can go for this alternative method, but I think this method is most suitable. This is regarding rectilinear motion problems. Here we also come across the motion of a particle under gravity. Nothing but the A will be replaced by G. When a particle is dropped in space, it will be attracted by the gravitational force of the earth and moves with uniform acceleration. G is equal to 9.81 meter per second square in a vertical straight line. All equations derived previously holds good with the replacement of A by Z. If the acceleration acts on a body, then A will become acceleration due to gravity, that is G. Case 1, when the particle is moving downward, nothing but towards the earth, then you are going to get V is equal to U plus GT, V square minus U square is equal to 2GS, S is equal to UT plus of GT square. Case 2, when the particle is moving upward against the gravitational force, it will become V is equal to, instead of plus it will become minus. Here A will be plus G, here A will be minus G, that is all. Same equation we are going to put minus G. V is equal to U minus GT, V square minus U square is equal to minus 2GS, S is equal to UT minus of GT square. So, let us solve some problems regarding that. Example 1, a stone is dropped from the top of the tower 50 meter above the ground. Find the velocity with which it strikes the ground and also the time taken by the stone to reach the ground. Nothing but here it is a building. Initial velocity is 0. We are dropping a particle. We need to find out what will be the final velocity. Here the acceleration, nothing but the stone is attracted by the gravitational force of the earth. So A will be equal to G, that is equal to plus or minus. It is falling below, nothing but towards the earth. So it will be plus 9.81 meter per second. S is equal to 50 meter, time is equal to question mark. How much is the time taken and what will be the final velocity? Initial velocity is 0, final velocity we need to calculate. Distance travelled is 50 meter. A is equal to G, that is plus 9.81 meter per second. Time is equal to question mark. Using the equation V square minus U square is equal to 2GS. You are going to get V is equal to 31.321 meter per second. Using the relation or the equation V is equal to U plus GT, you are going to get time is equal to 3.193 seconds. That's all. Simple problems. Then if we come to the example 2, a stone is dropped into a well and the splash sound is heard after 90 seconds. A stone will be dropped into a well. ಬಾವಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲು ಎಸೆತೀವಿ, ಅದರ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ನಮಗೆ 90 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And the splash sound is heard after 90 seconds. Determine the height of drop from the water surface. Determine the height of drop from the water surface. Assume the velocity of sound to be 330 meter per second. Okay. Solution. Let T1 be the time taken by the stone to hit the water surface. T2 be the time taken by the sound to travel from water surface till the position of the drop. That is T2 will become 90 minus T1. Let D be the depth of the water surface. Let D be the depth of the water surface. I have shown the problem statement in terms of diagram. Initially we are going to drop a stone. Initial velocity is 0. It is moving with the acceleration of 9.81 meter per second square. Then it reaches the water surface. Here from here to here distance is D. When it reaches the water surface, the splash sound it will go upwards with a velocity of 330 meter per second. Sound moves with uniform velocity. Consider motion of the stone. U is equal to 0, A is equal to 9.81 meter per second square. Using the relation S equal to ut plus half gt square. So substitute the values here. You are going to get here equal to 4.905 T1 square. Take it as equation 1. Then consider the motion of the sound, uniform velocity. Therefore, S is equal to V into D, that is we have got D is equal to 330 into 90 minus of T1. So here S is nothing but distance travelled. I am taking that one as D. Instead of S, I am taking that one as D. So we got two equations. Then equating equation 1 and 2, you are going to get T1 is equal to 51.13 seconds. Therefore depth D is equal to whatever the values you got, you substitute back either in equation 1 or equation 2. You are going to get it as distance travelled or the depth 12825.78 meters. This is regarding rectilinear motion problems. Thank you.